Today we will learn tree. Before learning this video, please consult our previous video of this series on tree. Today we will learn threaded binary tree. So why threaded binary tree? See, when we represent one binary tree in linked list representation, the representation is like this. How to represent a binary tree in linked list representation we already learned in the first video of this series. Please consult our first video. The link is given in the description. See here, we can represent one particular node by three fields. Left field holds the address of the left child, right field holds the address of the right child, and the info field holds the information. Left and right are the pointer fields, and this is info field. So this is the structure of a particular node. Now see, in case of linked list representation of a binary tree, the leaf node, in case of leaf node, the left and right pointer fields are null because no left child and no right child is there. But it may happen that a particular node left child is there. So left field holds the address of the left child, but right child is null because no right child is there. So in the linked list representation of a binary tree, approximately half of the entries in the pointer field left and right will contain null elements. See here, all are null elements, all are null. These space may be more efficiently used by replacing the null entries by some other type of information. How we can efficiently use these space when we learn threaded binary tree. So threaded binary tree. If we will replace a certain null entries by special pointers which point to nodes higher in the tree, this special pointer is called threads, and binary trees with such pointers are called threaded binary trees. See, both the recursive and non-recursive procedure of binary tree traversal require that pointers to all of the free nodes be kept temporarily on the stack. But it is possible to write binary tree traversal procedure that does not require that any pointers to the nodes be put on the stack. Such procedure eliminates the overhead, time and memory involved in initializing, that is pushing and popping the stack. There are two types of threaded binary trees, single threaded and double threaded. In case of single threaded binary tree, where a null right pointer is made to point to the in-order successor if successor exists. And in case of double threaded binary tree, where both left and right null pointers are made to point to in-order predecessor and in-order successor respectively. I am taking one example, then it will be more clear for you. There are many ways to thread a binary tree. For each threading will correspond to a particular traversal. Also, one can choose an one-way threading or a two-way threading. Now we will learn two-way threading. Unless otherwise stated, our threading will correspond to the in-order traversal of tree. So this is our tree. The in-order traversal of this tree is this. If I traverse this tree in in-order fashion, then we get this result. And the linked list representation of the tree is this. In case of linked list representation, say the node K, the left field of K, it holds the address of the left child, that is address of C, and right field of K, it is null because no child is there. Now this is the linked list representation of the tree. Now our task is we have to use the space where null are stored. So we have to utilize the space, we have to use the space. How? See, in case of E, the left field is null. See the in-order traversal. Left field is null, but the right field is the in-order successor. That is, in-order successor of E is A. So there is a link in place of null. There is a link which corresponds to the address of A. Means which points to the address of A. In the same way, in case of K, left field holds the address of C, but right field is null. In place of null, you have to insert the address of F. It is the in-order successor of K. So, in-order successor of K is F. So, insert address of F. In case of H, think what should be the how we can utilize the left field and right field of H. See, the left field is in-order predecessor of H, that is F. So, it holds the address of F, left field, and right field holds the address of in-order successor, that is address of D. In case of G, right field is null, so we can't utilize this space. In case of C, left and right field holds the address of A and K. So, left field holds address of A, in-order predecessor of C, and right field hold address of K, in-order successor of C. Now B, in case of B, left field hold address of D and right field holds address of G. So, in the two-way threading, a thread will appear in the left field of a node and will point to the preceding node in the in-order traversal of tree, and the left pointer of the first node and the right pointer of the last node in the in-order traversal of tree, this pointer and this pointer here, will contain the null value. So, in the case of one-way threading, a thread will appear in the right field of a node and will point to the next node in the in-order traversal. So, here I only can use the right field because it is one-way threading. So, E, this is the node E, right of E, it is address of A. So, this null will be replaced by the address of A. Right of K, it is null, this null will be replaced by the address of in-order successor, that is F. In case of H, this null will be replaced by the address of D. We can't replace this null because this one is the last node of in-order traversal. Now, in case of C, this null will be replaced by the address of K, and in case of B, this null will be replaced by the address of G. There is one problem with thread. The only problem with thread is that the coding requires that we know whether a pointer is a normal pointer to a child or a thread that points back to an in-order successor or in-order predecessor node. See, in case of K, this node, the left field hold the address of the left child and right field hold the address of the in-order successor of K, that is address of F. Now both field holds the address, but how we can differentiate between them, whether it is a normal pointer to a child or a thread? So, how we can indicate whether the right pointer is a normal right pointer or a pointer to in-order successor? So, this is the problem. So, what is the solution? One solution to this problem is to add to the data in each tree node two fields which indicate whether the left and right pointer in the node are normal pointer or threads. These fields are Boolean variables left tag and right tag. The variable right tag is 1 if the right pointer is a thread and 0 if it is a normal right pointer. Similar case for left tag. For example, for node K, what is the value of left tag? It is a normal child pointer. So, left tag value is what? Left tag value is 0 here. For K, what is the value of right tag? It is a thread pointer. So, it is 1. Right tag value is 1. For C, what is the value of left tag? It is a thread. So, it is 1. Right tag value is also 1. For H, left tag value is, it is a thread pointer. So, it is 1. Right tag value is, it is a thread pointer. So, it is also 1. For D, left field hold address of H, right field hold address of G. So, both are normal child pointer. So, both fields are 0. So, what is the data structure for a node of threaded binary tree? In case of normal binary tree, there are three fields. Struct node star left, left whole address of left child. Struct node star right, right whole address of right child, and the information in info. But in case of threaded binary tree, there are extra two fields for a left tag and right tag. The data type of left tag and right tag variable is integer because it holds either the value 0 or 1. What is the benefits of threaded binary tree? The idea of threaded binary trees is to make in-order traversal faster. This traversal is done without stack and without recursion. We get the address of parent node through thread, otherwise we have to store address of parent node in a stack. So try to draw the threaded binary tree of the following trees. The in-order traversal results are given here. But at the examination time, if the in-order traversal results are not given, then first you have to traverse the tree in in-order fashion, then you have to draw the tree. These are another set of two trees. Try to draw the threaded binary tree of the following trees. The in-order traversal results are given here. These are your homework. Choose the correct option and answer me in the comment section what is the correct option. I am waiting for your reply. For getting more and more updates, please like and subscribe my channel. That's all for today. Thank you.